Sanbonani, Dumelang, and welcome to everybody. My name is Smoos Kosana, aka Smuda Paloni. Now, this beast has been put through its paces, and I know what you're thinking, but hold that thought until you see this. If you're thinking the vehicle gracing your screens looks a lot like a Jeep Wrangler, you wouldn't be wrong. But that's not the only reason it might seem familiar. Visitors at the 2019 Festival of Motoring would have seen the BAIC B40 Plus on display, and now, 2 years later, the rugged-looking off-roader is available in South Africa. Now you may be asking yourself, who is BAIC? Well, it's short for Beijing Automotive Industry Holding Company, and after years of relentless development, it has become one of the 5 largest automotive groups in China, offering a full range of passenger and commercial vehicles. The company also prides itself in being on the Fortune 500 list for the past 9 years. Locally, the B40 model lineup will be made up of 3 petrol and 2 diesel versions. In contrast with the tough, almost utilitarian exterior, the cabin of the B40 is plush, sporting top-notch materials and all the latest tech. It seems almost at odds with BAIC's military heritage, which stretches back over 60 years. Okay, so the car brand has been around for quite some time internationally, but how will it stand up to our unique South African conditions? Well, given BAIC's strong military heritage, what better way than to put it to the test right here at Durotech? The vast test facility west of Pretoria was originally designed as a proving ground for military vehicles, so the various obstacles and surfaces found here provides the ultimate test for any road car's abilities. We were keen to find out how the B40 Plus performs on the most challenging terrain Durotech has to offer, including a sand pit with actual beach sand imported from the coast and gradients so steep they make your eyes water. Underpinning the B40's off-road ability is all-round coil spring suspension, a central transfer case, a rear diff lock, and of course, low range. Okay, it's time for the B40 Plus recap, okay? Suspension, check. Cobblestone, check. Side slope, check. Sand trap, check. Steps, yeah, check. Gradients, check. Off-road, check. ABS, check. All right, now we're ready for an epic road trip. But me, I drive a Polo, so I need to practice getting into this vehicle. Actually, I managed that pretty well. You know, I was thinking 2,000 kilometers is a long way to drive, especially when you're alone. So I thought maybe I could give Zipporah a call and see if she wants to come along for the ride, hey? Just hope she's awake. Come on, cool car chick.
What a surprise. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm great, Z. What are you up to today?
Well, nothing much, nothing exciting, just chilling at home. Why? What's up?
Well, I'm about to embark on an epic road trip, and I wanted to know if you wanted to come along for a ride.
Oh, wow. No, that sounds amazing. I'm in. Count me in.
Okay, clear your schedule for the next 10 days, okay? I'm on my way to you. Start packing.
Right now?
Right now, Z.
Ah! Okay, cool. Can't wait.
See you now.
Bye.
All right, so now 2 balonis is better than 1 baloney. So we're about to have a great time, right? Ah, man. Z, is this all your luggage?
I mean, yeah, you didn't say how, like, where we're going. A girl's gonna have options.
No, but you
Just take my stuff, Smooth. Let's go. Let's go.
Z, on second thought, say, but this is impractical.
What do you mean?
No, let's shrink it into 1 case.
1 case?
1 case.
10 days?
Yeah. We can do it. We can do it. Come.
I'll try, but just see.
Yeah, good. Take everything else.
Okay, cool.
I'll take the first shift. And we are ready to go.
Listen, this is very nice.
It's exquisite. Right?
Let's hit the road. I can't wait.
All right.
Go! So I'm thinking it's gonna be a nice trip. You still haven't told me where we're going though.
No. And I'm still not going to tell you. So please stop asking. Just sit there, look pretty like you always do next to me.
Okay, listen, can we at least go grab something to eat before we hit to the road?
Oh, yeah.
I know a place. Kota Joe. Short left, Sinyana.
Short left.
Okay, let's go!
Good people, welcome to Kota Jewelers Alberton. My name is Farai.
Oh, thank you.
Here's a menu.
Thank you.
Sorry, if I may ask, what car is this?
My man, this is a bike.
A bike? But a bike is 2 wheels.
No, this is the new bike on the block.
Alright.
Yeah.
Bike.
So what are you having?
So I'm thinking I have the strawberry whirl because I love that biscuit.
Okay. I'm going to have the Oreo cheesecake. I don't know how I'm going to drive.
For me, I was actually about to ask, like, how are we going to drive after eating
I have
a
no
quarter
idea.
plus a milkshake?
Listen, this is the kota that I'm getting. It's the house special. So the kota is split into quarters, and each quarter of the kota is a different flavor.
No kidding. No, really, seriously.
No.
Yeah, Paloni. You.
Oh my God.
You are a quarter Paloni.
Hey, who would have thought? 2 bikes.
If you guys are wondering why there's 2 bikes, well, we are taking a crew because we cannot do this alone. And we are going to be in either one of the cars throughout the duration of the trip. So we should get going. It's going to be a fun one.
I'm getting you the strawberry wet.
It's about to happen.
Oh boy.
Yummy.
Look at that. I don't even know how this is gonna... It is a mouthful.
Yeah.
It is so spicy, but the right kind of spice.
A good spice.
Yes, a good
Okay.
spice. Yeah. The first leg of the journey took us from Jozi to Howick.
Are you awake? We're here. We're in KZN.
You know you're in KZN when everything around you turns green, you know?
Well, it's green, but it's also very grey and gloomy, but still so beautiful,
And
man.
cold, guys. Ish, you know me, I'm very skinny, so I feel the cold is 5 degrees. When we return, we park the B40s and try out a slightly different mode of transport. In the heart of the KZN Midlands, just a short drive from Howick, lies the Garkleur Forest Reserve, the next stop on our adventure. Hey, Zizi! The ideal way to experience this pristine forest is via canopy tour. So, after a quick safety briefing, we were kitted out with enough belts, ropes and harness clips to tackle Mount Everest.
And then it was a short ride and a walk through the natural forest until we got to the first platform.
The first thing, you have to sit with all your full weight on your harness as you sit on the chair. Then use your master one arm, straight further back on the line. And the weaker hand must hold these two slings. To go, we have to keep the back hand loose, this one. Keep it loose. If you want to slow down, you have to press down. Don't squeeze or grab, just press down. Like this. You go, if you want to slow down, you press. Mustn't squeeze or grab cause it might jerk your arm.
Hey, the APS works, eh?
Yeah, safe.
After the first short zipline slide, we were ready to experience the rest of the tour through the treetops, consisting of 12 platforms and 10 slides.
Done this before though, right?
Yeah, I've done this before, guys, but that by no means that I'm an expert, you know. And I also didn't come here, so this is beautiful. Love it.
This is awesome. And I'm taking in the view, so it's amazing.
Don't stop. Don't stop.
I don't know, braking.
No braking.
Oops.
He was screaming inside. He was screaming inside.
Being in a nature reserve, getting to some of the platforms also meant negotiating your way around some of the trees, but that just added to the adventure.
You've got this, Z! Whoa, 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 whoa!
Why are you screaming like a girl?
I didn't know I was screaming like a girl. Do you see all these tears?
So much drama.
This is real. See, I've done lots of foofy slides, but this one 100% is the best.
I'm still buzzing from the excitement because I thought I was going to be so nervous going into it.
Yeah.
And then as I went on, I started, gaining confidence, momentum. Then I was like, woohoo!
She took it like a boss.
I
But
did.
she was telling me that I was screaming. Guys, is that for real?
Like
because I don't
a
remember.
girl.
Is there a bathroom nearby, please? My stomach is not doing very well right now.
Like a girl. You guys need to watch that back because
If I don't remember, it did not happen. Let's go, see. Let's go. I'll go now. Where am I going?
Take off your headache as well.
Oh, yeah.
Ridiculous. Jesus.
While we were in the area, we thought we'd stop by another famous landmark, the Howick Falls. But first, time for some shopping.
With the wrong crowd. No. This is more my...
I used to think you're buying a new one. Don't do that.
From the lookout point, you can watch as water from the Umgeni River plunge 111 meters into a murky pool that's home to a serpent-like creature. But don't quote me, that's according to local folklore. No trip to KZN is complete without a visit to eThekwini. Cruising down Durban's Golden Mile gave us a chance to take in the views, while onlookers got a chance to ogle the B40 Plus. Now, a tight schedule meant we didn't get a chance to dip our toes in the warm waters of the Indian Ocean, but we did manage to take an epic selfie. We headed down to the south coast for our next port of call, the Wild Coast Sun. Now, normally you'd come here for sunny skies and golden beaches, but unfortunately on this trip the weather wasn't playing nice and fair to ish. Then again, there's no better time for a little pampering session. If having your feet touched by strangers isn't your thing, there's plenty of other activities to do even in gloomy weather. In keeping with the spirit of adventure and trying out new things, it was time to jump in the saddle and do an impression of a Setswana cowboy.
Hey Z, don't you wish you were here with me?
Hey, you've ordered us drinks.
Of course, I just had the most relaxing massage ever. I feel so good. And you? What did you get up to?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Oh?
After all that relaxing, it was time to get our pulses racing again, and the next stop on our road trip was going to do just that.
How's it, guys? Welcome to Wild 5 Adventures here at the Orudu Gorge. How are you doing today? Fantastic, fantastic. Are you guys ready for action? You come to the home of the world's highest gorge swing. It's a 165-meter jump here at Wild 5 Adventures, the Wild Swing. You can experience 75 meters of free fall before you go into the swing, dropping 100 meters in total, getting to 120 kilometers an hour in 2.3 seconds. All right, so you're going to experience about 2.2 G-forces. Now after the jump, we're going to be pulling you up alongside Lear's waterfall. And you're going to come up that mountain right alongside the falls. With a little bit of wind, you might even end up getting pulled through the falls. It's one of the only places in the world that you're going to experience that. And the ultimate rush, guys. Are you guys ready for this? Yeah, half and half. Hey, remember, fear is temporary, regret is forever. Eh? So let's launch ourselves off that edge.
Despite all the safety gear, we were still a little nervous, eh? You can tell because Zipporah was making small talk with the instructor.
My name is Zipporah. So how many times have you done this?
It's more than 1,000.
More than 1,000? Yeah. And every time you do it, are you scared or is it just like you used to it?
No, it's fun.
And how was your first time? Yeah, just like I am now.
Safe, bro. 100% safe.
It's been good! Goodbye, my lover! Goodbye, my friend!
The jokes quickly stop when you find yourself on the edge of a 300-meter deep gorge, eh? Then things get serious pretty quickly.
What's happening? I think I might have to step out for this one. I think I just go when you guys...
Will I go through with it or not? Stay tuned to find out after the break.
I'm sleeping. I won't let go.
Yeah, they're going to show you ready to go. Someone's going to go, someone's going to go.
I don't know why we signed up for this. At this moment, I'm reevaluating my life.
I don't think Zipporah is going to do it. I'm not sure. I mean, it took me 2 tries. I almost honestly tapped out. Looks like I'm about to catch a shower.
Wow! We liked that jump so much we couldn't resist watching it from every camera angle we had rolling.
Oh, my lash is still on! It's lit! It's raining! I'm alive! I can't even put it to words. I thought I was dying. And then it was beautiful. And then I wanted to cry. And then, oh my word. But I'll do it again.
So tell me, Z, would you go back and do the swing again?
I'd go back and do the swing again. No questions asked. I think I'd be just as terrified, but I'd definitely do it again. It was that thrilling.
My eyes were closed the whole time. My eyes were closed, and I'm okay with it. You know, I almost tapped out. I almost said, I'm not doing this thing.
Yeah, so you were just like, nah, I can't do this. Nah, guys.
I would have been okay with it too.
I would have been fine.
Yeah.
No regret.
No
You
regret.
heard that guy. He said, what is forever, regret is forever, experience is for now. So you were not going to tap out. I was going to let you know. You had to do it.
Now, this is what it taught me. It taught me 2 things. That number 1, I'm not as much as an adrenaline junkie as I thought. And number 2, you are an adventure junkie.
I surprised myself all the way through. I mean, that was thrilling. My foot is still in my chest right now, but like it's exhilarating. You jump and you think you're going to die, and then you open your eyes and it's like a beautiful jungle around you. It's waterfall everywhere. It's just like, I don't think, how did we even do that? We got,
Look what we have to show for it! Woo-woo!
listen, certified adventure junkies. That's how we are, and we've been having fun, man.
And the adventure's not over because we are driving to our next adventure spot.
Keep rolling, 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 rolling.
The third leg of our journey would be the longest. Over the next 11 hours, we would leave behind the rolling hills and rural villages of KwaZulu-Natal and enter into the Eastern Cape. Perfect to engage that cruise control. If you're covering vast distances, you'll appreciate the B40 Plus's fuel consumption. The diesel uses just 8.5 liters of fuel for every 100 kilometers, while the petrol consumes 10.1. Both petrol and diesel models churn out over 300 Newton meters of torque, making light work of long uphills and overtaking maneuvers. The scenery changes dramatically as you travel from the semi-arid inland region to the dense Eastern Cape bush that is home to the Addo Elephant Park, the 3rd largest national park in South Africa and home to 550 elephants.
Why are you alone, Ellie? Come. I'm so excited to see an elephant.
What is it doing?
I don't know, but it's beautiful. Come Come hither. Come hither. Okay, well, not hither, like...
Don't come here.
Yeah, no, not like just...
I actually wouldn't mind if they were just walking around with the car.
Bruh, you don't understand. If it starts running towards this side, you better be a rally driver and hoy out of here.
Yeah, let me put it in drive
Good.
actually because I will
Stand
gun
by.
it and then go. Good spots.
Yeah, but my eyes peeled.
You know these things, their memory is so good. I can remember you after seeing you 25 years.
I don't know if that's even a good thing or a bad thing. And it depends what you've done to it.
Yeah. So maybe you might wanna go out, run up to it and just wave, say hello.
So I must be the sacrificial lamb. No, thank you.
That's why you get the big bucks.
Listen, I'll stay in the car and keep the big bucks. Live enough to spend the big bucks.
You know.
It's coming.
Hey, look! That's what we're driving right now.
Oh, it is the bike factory. Do you think we should go in and say hi, or do we have like a jam-packed day? As always.
We don't have enough time.
What are we actually doing today? You don't even tell me. You just take me to these places.
Are you enjoying your road trip so far?
Having the time of my life.
From our overnight stay in Gqeberha, it would be quite a drive to Tsitsikamma National Park and our next adventure.
See, you know these windmills, they produce enough power for 3 houses for the whole day, eh? Yeah, unless it's my house, because when I throw a party, I've got all that base.
You live in Jozi. The people down here live differently.
Aye, that's for sure, Z. For one thing, they have a different idea of fun, eh? Instead of throwing big parties like me, they're more likely to go to places like the Storms River mouth for a spot of kayaking.
So what are the chances of me falling out the kayak?
I don't think you'll fall out.
I won't.
No, you
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes, what's the question?
If she does fall out, is there somebody that's going to save her? Because me, I can't swim.
No need, don't worry, no worry. If you fall out of the kayak, just turn on your back and relax. We will come and help you.
Alright, cool.
Okay. If she falls out, you fall out.
This is the wetsuit, so make sure that the zip goes to the back. Leave your wetsuit halfway, because the wetsuit is not easy for heavy. Just show you where it's changing it.
Okay.
Oh, I can't change right here. It's not a nude beach.
Awesome. How am I looking, huh? Who said a blind chick couldn't be a surf chick? I'm ready, I'm geared up, let's go. Get him.
Up the creek with or without a paddle. We find out after the break. A 2 to 3 hour kayak ride takes you up the Storms River, where you're surrounded by nothing but ancient forests and the quiet noise of nature. Even if you're a beginner, you have the assurance of having experienced guides who accompany you. Nevertheless, we got the hang of it and we're paddling steadily up the cool, dark waters.
Are you following my rhythm when I speak?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I only put it in when you put it in.
Thanks for being consensual.
It was all very relaxing, until we were encouraged by the guides to enter a very dark, ominous looking cave. didn't encounter any mysterious creatures inside the cave. However, one of them, which can only be described as an aquatic humanoid centipede, must have escaped into the outside world. After the adrenaline rush of the canopy tour and the gorge swing, the long rhythmic paddle with indigenous birds keeping a watchful eye was just what the doctor ordered. Little did we know, the peace and tranquility was to be fleeting.
So my favorite part was like canoeing inside a whole cave and it's pitch black, but it's so gorgeous. Like there's trees around it. It almost looks like a scene from like...
But you kept on going. You kept on going in. I was like, Z, why are we still going in here?
As you have learned throughout the trip, I'm very curious. What was your, favorite part of the whole thing?
My favorite part was finally getting a workout. I feel like by the end of this trip, I'm going to be a little bit more buff.
Dude, what workout? You were chilling the whole time. I was doing all the work, as you have seen. But this is actually such an amazing place. I would love to come back. I don't know if you would like to come back as well.
We are coming back.
We have to come back. You said you couldn't swim, but that was okay here, right? I was going to save you. Shame.
It had been quite a day and we had a proper workout. It was time to head to our overnight accommodation for some much needed shut-eye. Bordering the Tsitsikamma Park and just a few kilometers from the Storms River village, Misty Mountain Reserve promised some welcome rest and relaxation, and it had a pleasant surprise in store.
Oh, wow.
This is unbelievable.
Look at that.
This is unbelievable.
This is amazing. And apparently, this is the only one here at Misty Mountains. The first pod ever built here. They're actually gonna have like 5 more, but this is the one and only pod. So, because there's only one, I think you and I might have to do a toss.
That's fine.
Oh, who gets it?
I've got a coin.
Okay, let's go.
My lucky coin. What do you want?
I'll do heads.
Heads.
Yeah.
Tails.
Okay.
This flippin' coin has never ever brought me luck.
Hello, humble abode. Oh my god, it's so nice. Oh wow. So you don't want to take it out. I've got a whole fridge. I've got a kettle. Listen, it's the whole thing. It's a proper lounge.
So warm inside.
They did say there's a TV. No way.
Oh, look at that. It pops up. Oh man, you're getting some sweet.
Do you understand? I'm going to be gazing at the stars at night.
Come, let's check out the outside bathroom here. It's so iconic. Look at this.
Oh,
This is straight out of like a fantasy.
this
Look at
is
this bathroom.
gorgeous. Oh my word. Am I taking an outside shower?
With a hell of a view.
And maybe number 2. That would be the most peaceful one ever. This is amazing. This is gorgeous. The gods of Tisikama with me, Misty Mountains. Thank you so much. Oh my word. And there's a whole view. Look at the ocean. It's amazing.
Well, congratulations, Zipporah.
Thank you.
Like, you're going to have an amazing night, and I'm going to be envious and jelly through it all.
Listen, you can have a bit of a sleepover. I mean, here's a bit of a net bed outside. How about that?
Oh, I'll take it.
You'll take it?
I'll take it.
Okay, let me see. Prop yourself in. Prop. Go. Love it. Look at you all comfy. Can I go into my pod now?
This is beautiful.
To the good life.
To the good life.
Cheers to the good life.
Feeling well rested and rejuvenated, it was time to tackle the last leg of our journey that would take us inland via Montague Pass and then to Cape Town on the famous Route 62. Oi, are you okay back there? I know it's a bit bumpy.
Yeah. I'm okay. It's bumpy, but it's actually quite comfortable back here. Taking a bit of a nap. What is this?
Z, look around. We are literally on the cliff of a mountain, and it's so narrow here. So this is Montague Pass,
Okay.
and it was built way back in the day when people used to travel around in wagons, right?
Yes.
And it was so expensive to build this particular pass
Yeah.
that it was tolled. But now, here's the funny thing. It was tolled per horse foot. So if you had a horse that had 4 white feet, then you didn't have to pay anything.
Wait, so if you had okay, so if you had a horse of any other color, then you had to pay
Then you
the
have to
toll.
pay. Yeah.
But if it was 4 white feet, then no toll.
No toll, which is where the phrase witpootjies come from. Witpootjie soup.
Okay.
Yeah, because they wanted a horse that had 4 white feet, so they didn't have to pay the toll to pass over here.
I don't know if that would work with us, like a whole country. We don't pay our tolls right now, no. We've just decided not to. So this is quite interesting. What a beautiful view though.
But now imagine if one wagon was going up and another wagon was coming down, because it's so narrow, it would cause so much tension. Somebody would have to camp out so that the whole line of wagons can go down or up. There's a saying, 2 passes are better than 1. Actually, it's not a saying, but on the way to our next stop, we couldn't resist meandering through the Sieverweekspoort Pass. The dramatic rock formations were formed by volcanic eruptions millions of years ago, and the area forms part of the Cape Nature Reserve, which is also a World Heritage Site. The origins of the name are moot, but one explanation that appeals to us is that it took brandy smugglers 7 weeks to return through the Poort from Beaufort West. Fortunately, it's much faster nowadays, and definitely a whole lot cooler thanks to air conditioning. When we return, we pop in at the iconic Ronnie's sex shop. Don't worry, it's not what you think.
How about we actually shop? You just pull one out and go.
What a bra for me? No.
Well, this is such an interesting place. Can you tell us more about it? How did it even come about?
Well, it came about by accident. It was a joke, really.
Yeah.
I had Ronnie's shop on the wall. I was going to open a farm stall. I never got around to it.
Yeah.
Friends of mine added the sex one night. I was furious. I left it. Stood empty for years. People started stopping. We opened a bar for fun. voila.
And now you
That's
have
all.
like bras and panties and all sorts of things hanging from your roof. I mean, it's quite an interesting place.
It's lovely, and I'm waiting for your bra.
I mean, give me
on.
time to warm up to it. I might just leave a souvenir too. I mean, I've seen people, I went to the bathroom now. There's people from Iceland who work here, Germany, all over the world that
All
come to
over
this
the
place.
world. Yeah, sex sells.
Definitely so.
Definitely,
Okay, well, where are you going to leave this place to? I mean, do you have, anyone to actually give this place to?
I have family that most probably will carry on. I'll be dead, I wouldn't really care.
And what is your fondest memory? I mean,
Customers.
customers.
Customers are great.
Yeah.
I don't get bad customers here, only get good ones.
Yeah.
And they come back, must be a good thing.
Bikes, passing bikes. Hey, sorry, we couldn't resist. Route 62 takes you through a number of quaint Karoo towns, offering visitors an interesting selection of antique stores, curio shops, and, of course, restaurants.
If you guys ever find yourself in Berrydale, there is a little slice of heaven called Diesel and Cream, okay? And I'm having a lemon meringue milkshake. They're known to have the best milkshakes in the world, and I'm telling you, they're not kidding. How does yours taste? Look.
There was a raisin stuck with mine, but
It's so good, it'll choke you.
it's really super nice. What's the flavor?
Lemon meringue.
I'm having some rum and raisin with blueberry cheesecake.
Of course you're having rum
Linga.
and raisin.
In keeping with the rock and roll theme, the team at Diesel and Creme also whipped up a mean hamburger. Tummies refueled, we set off on the final stretch to the mother city. There's not much to be said about Cape Town that hasn't been said already, but if you're a first-time visitor, you have to take a scenic drive up to Lion's Head, from where you can take in panoramic views of the City Bowl and, of course, Table Mountain. We've arrived at our final destination. We are at Atlantis Dunes and I'm super excited.
Me too. I mean, I can't wait to get these babies like on the dunes, hitting them side to side, doing some, awesome stuff.
It's your first time, right?
It is my first time here, so yeah.
It's also my first time. So because we are launching these cars now, I'm deciding not to drive. But we have some pro drivers with us, so we're going to let them take the wheel.
Okay, that's great. So we can actually see the capabilities of this car.
100%.
Ne? 4x4.
Yeah.
Engage the four-wheel lower drive, everything. All right, let's go.
This feels more fun than dangerous, you know?
Its sure-footedness on the dunes probably stems from its proven track record from the Dakar Rally, where BAIC finished 13th, 14th and 15th in the 2021 event.
So we're almost at the end of our trip. And of course, we're in the beautiful Franschhoek. I thought we'd actually come over here and meet a chef friend of mine who's going to whip up something for a little picnic we're going to have later on. So should we go meet her?
Yes, your popularity serves me well.
Of course. Oh my word, so amazing to see you again. Like, I'm so excited to be here. You make the most amazing food, and I was telling Sue on the way here. So, can you actually just tell him, because I know all about your story, where did you all start, this chef career?
Well, I actually wanted to be an accountant. I was accepted at GCT, and then Silwood came as an opportunity. It's a cooking school in Cape Town. I juggled them for about 2 months, and I chose cooking, and 6 years later, I'm head chef at a piece.
Wow.
A whole head chef. That's the people I know. I'm just saying.
And your food looks amazing. Can you please tell me what we got here?
So over here, I've got our lamb roti for you. So it's basically glazed in a chili barbecue glaze, 3 different purees on top. Okay. And to finish that off, I've got a garlic chips over here. And then over there, I've got our caponata dish. So instead of the oyster, we send that for veggies. Okay. So caponata, basically aubergine, onions, and some tomato. And then the last dish I'll be finishing off for you, I've taken our tandoori quail dish and just transformed that into more of a snack so you can take it with you on your picnic. So I'll add some coriander pesto.
That looks amazing.
Thanks.
I mean, it looks like a garden. It looks like a mini, garden.
Yeah, I love the plating. How do you come up with the inspiration of your plating?
Well, because it is fine dining, we try to take, or I try to take elements of things that are more a home feel, and then just put a bit of a twist on it and make it a bit more refined. Sure. And I'll just pop on some curry leaves. So basically just taken the curry leaves and then deep fried them to get a better aromatic flavor out of it.
Nice.
These are some radishes. Then for a little bit of extra spice is a jalapeno crispy.
Oh no, that's gonna give it a pop in your mouth.
There we go. And of course, nothing is prettier than when you add some edible flowers.
Have you ever had edible flowers?
Yes, of course I have. I get out the house too.
I've been a bit of a Neanderthal. I'll pick them out. But now I know I can actually eat them.
There we go.
Oh, it looks fantastic.
So obviously because it's prawns, I put some seashells over there.
Yeah.
So that can go in there. And if you need some extra spice, we have the tandoori paste just over there.
Beautiful.
It smells amazing. Oh wow, okay, I can't wait to actually get onto this picnic and have like a nice snack and a drink.
So, can we get them to go?
Of course, I'll package them right away.
Hey.
All right.
Well, Z, our epic road trip has come to an end at this beautiful slice of heaven here in Franschhoek. And I just wanted to know, what was your favorite moment of this car?
Well, of this car of the trip, because I've got a lot of favorite moments, but let me start with the trip,
Okay.
and then I'll come to the car. This trip, well, except this, because it looks like you're going to propose with the picnic and everything, but it has to be the gorge when we just jumped off on the swing. That was, for me, quite scary, but also epic and life-changing, and it was gorgeous. That, for me, was my highlight of the trip. And then of the car.
Yeah.
It's quite a striking car, and I think I was pleasantly surprised with the car. I mean, people were just looking at it. It's quite a head turner. It's an attractively styled car, and it's got, this macho butch thing that I like about it.
Yeah.
I'm a girl that loves big cars, so this for me was a tick. Interestingly enough, did you know that the 5-pillared grille is actually a resemblance of the Great Wall of China? Did you know?
I learn something new from you every day. And here's something I definitely know about you as well. You are somebody who appreciates the finer things in life, luxury, fashion, and I think the interior of the car really, really complimented you.
Most definitely. So when I walked into that car, I sat down and immediately the color just stood up for me because the interior color matches the exterior. For me, that is A+. And you've got this nice mesh kind of looking carbon fiber like front dash. You've got a nice screen over there. And I think for me, it's because it looks so butch on the outside to get that nice, lovely, soft textures inside that have like that level of sophistication.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you also have an electronic dash. For me, that makes everything so much easier.
And not only that, but you can customize it so much. You can make it look like a spaceship if you want to do. And you know what? A lot of the times, you know, we were driving in the rain, we were driving on tar, we were driving on dirt. That, you know, it didn't really show the car's 4x4 capabilities. But I mean, you saw what went down at the sand dunes.
Atlantis. That
Really tested the car. Awesome stuff.
Well, good shot actually getting an instructor there, because I'm not sure if we would have hoiked it like it did. And that for me showed full capability of the car. I mean, it was going crazy.
Definitely wants me to get one of these and join a 4x4 crew.
Take the top off, you know, bring it to a place like this with our friends, have a braai. It is that kind of car.
Had an amazing time with you, Z.
I had an amazing time with you. So before you propose, do you want to have a clink clink?
Yes, please now.
Okay, let's have a sundowner. Ooh. All right, sweetheart, since we're not drinking and driving, let's clink with this orange juice and we'll have something a bit later. All right, cheers to the beautiful trip. And enjoy this view, man.